What's up everyone, this is Ty and this is mealtime in under 30 minutes, making healthy eating quick and easy. Today we're making a dish called Purple Haze, named after the late, great Jimi Hendrix. Let's get started. What you're going to need for this is you're going to need half tablespoon of butter, another full tablespoon of butter, frying pan, small pot with water in it. You're going to need a half fillet of tilapia, 3 purple potato fingerlings, and I got these because I just picked them when I was out camping. 1/4 cup of elderberries. You can use 1/4 cup of blueberries, same thing, they're just organic. And then 1/2 cup of some chopped kale, washed, but we're not using that for a little while, so we'll just set it over here. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna start heating up the stove. Start it on low. You always want to start with a cold pan, the butter or your oil in there, and heat it up slowly. And the pot with water, just turn it on high, start boiling. Once it starts boiling, you drop the potatoes in. Also forgot, you need a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. It's optional. So, butter's melted, water's almost boiling, and we are going to take our potatoes, number 3 chopped fingerling purple potatoes, hence the name Purple Haze, and we're just going to kind of plop them in there. Don't hit yourself with water. And take our tilapia fillet. Remember, we cook fish, meat, eggs, always let them warm up to room temperature. And we're gonna set it in there. Heat up the butter. You want to make sure it's heated up to a nice medium heat, just below medium. And I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so we're gonna flip our fish. And my thing about cooking fish, meat, anything, is that when you flip it one time and one time only. Otherwise you just ruin it and it doesn't taste right, and things like that. I'll see you in a second. Now what I do with the cayenne pepper is when the potatoes get to about halfway boiled, dump it in the water. That way you absorb the flavor without, getting the full zing of it. And the cayenne pepper is optional. I just use it because I like spicy food. Some people don't like it. You can use less. You can use black ground pepper. Whatever you want. I'll see you in a minute. So the tilapia is pretty much done. My thing that I do is instead of taking it out of the pan when it's cooked, I cook it 2/3 of the way through on one side, flip it, and let the other side cook. And what'll happen is you take it off of the burner and you let it sit in the pan, and what happens is one side gets crispy while the other side stays soft, so you get a multitude of textures in one piece of meat. So the potatoes are right at the point where you can break them apart with a fork, but they don't just mash up. So we're going to pull those off, and we're going to mash them up. We're going to put the kale on the plate. We're going to set the potatoes on top and the fish on top of that. And when we mash up the potatoes, we're going to put a 1/2 tablespoon of butter in them. Give them a little bit extra flavor. Our purple potatoes, crushed them up slightly, and now gonna add our elderberries, or if you can't get elderberries, blueberries. Just throw them in there. Now that we got them all mixed up and some of the berries are crushed, we're just gonna kind of dump it out right onto the plate. Make sure it all gets on there. Since the meal is called Purple Haze, it's only appropriate that it be served on a purple plate. And the last thing that we do is we grab our fish, and mine's falling apart, but that's okay. Lay it over the top, crispy side up, and don't worry about that. And that is it. You can top it with, pretty much whatever you want that you might think tastes good. And thanks for watching.